This is where the fun begins.
All right, hello, and welcome. This is my channel, OG Star Wars, and I'm just having a quick little chat. Hello, how you guys doing? It's been a whole week, and I also want to share what I have gotten today at the antique store, and it has to do with Biggs. That's why I have them right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at a famous commercial. Just going to remind them about Slave One.
The fate of the galaxy is now in your hands. With the new LEGO Star Wars Slave One, you can load Captain Solo, arm your weapon systems, man the cockpit, and take off with the most feared ship in the galaxy. But watch out for rebel ships. No matter the enemy, no matter the firepower, you control the action. With the new LEGO Star Wars collection.
All right, so again, hello, Becky. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. And yes, that's Biggs. So yes, we'll wait here for a couple more minutes. We do have a nice little crowd going on in here. I'm seeing people are popping on. So say hello in the chat. Again, it's been a while since I've seen you guys, a whole week. I had a special family occasion and family come in. Sunday was the big event. And so I'm exhausted still a little tiny bit. And I'm happy, not welcome, but yes, you guys are welcome to here. I'm happy to be back. Don't know how to do this anymore, it feels like, but here I am. So I hope you guys are doing well here. And if you have any questions or if you want to chat, just throw a hello and what have you or whatever in the chat. So, but Biggs, we all know him from Star Wars, of course. Let's see, wasn't his brother in the Empire? I think so. I have to recall back on that one. And then Chaos Man 17. Hello, how are you doing? And feels like it's been ages since I've seen you guys on my channel here. And I even am on Fall of Night on Open Airlocks Policies channel. And we didn't have that due to the holiday weekend. And so it feels like it's been ages since I've seen all you guys here. And I look forward to coffee chat. And then that evening at 6 p.m. Pacific time, I am having my Talking EU interview with Miss Martin Muses. So I'll pull up the schedule here. And oh my God, thank you so much. Here you go from Ghost. 620 $5 super chat. I read the book. I hated what they did to Revan and Mitra. You'd have to play the game to understand why such good characters ruined. That's what I've been told, and I haven't played KOTOR as of yet. I do have the game. I've been delving into the Dark Forces stuff game, and so Stig should be happy about that. It's a bit challenging, especially using keyboard and stuff like that, so that's been fun. So I understand that. I also understand that the game isn't necessarily canon versus the book, so people get attached to the outcomes of the characters in the games much more than the story in the novels, and so I understand why people can be upset with the differences. And Becky, I had a book and he was wearing an Imperial outfit. Yeah. I know his cousin too, became Rogue Squadron 2. So that is in the X-Wing series. Becky, I can't play the game, so I like the books. Okay, well, that's fair. So we have that difference here. I didn't play the games. I read the books. And so there you have it. I thought it was a compelling story, but again, I get what you guys are saying on that. And so thank you again, Ghost, for the support. And, so, all right. So Biggs. So we know that he had his ending in A New Hope. So we learned of him. We learned he was Luke's best friend. And then we learned that, he died. I'm not going to say spoilers because you should know this already, especially if you're coming to my channel, you should, so I'm not going to say spoilers. I enjoyed the Revan novel and I play Sotor. Okay. And see, we have that mixed. So, but I do get that they hate what they do to Revan and them in the book. So, yeah. The game involved turn-based combat. You can set pause every round if you wish. Okay, so you get to, yeah. So yeah, I haven't gotten that far into any of that part, like the game lore. So it's based on 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons stats, feats, skills. Okay. Yeah. And those who play that probably understand the game perfectly, right? So anyway, so you guys want to see, if you guys seen my video I placed on Twitter today, I love going to antique stores. I found a lot of great Star Wars novels and character figures at secondhand stores, mom and pop stores, all of that. And even hardcovers for cheap. I found basically the full X-Wings, except for one book series, non-legends, original covers, all of that. And I snagged them up because I had some with legends and what have you. So I wanted to have every single one of them without the legends original cover. So I snagged those puppies up. And so don't underestimate antique stores, secondhand stores, secondhand bookstores. You can find a lot there. Let's see here. That says Becky, Biggs went out in a blaze of glory. Exactly. He was a hero. And yes, I understood, that, characters do die. And, and a lot of people close to Luke had to die for him to, really, really get cemented into his hero's journey, right? And Biggs was one of them. And, but he was a pretty interesting character if you get into him in the lore. Pretty interesting character. I wanted that Dash Rendar figure. Yeah, you seen the Dash Rendar one? Yep. There was a few of a couple of Padme, couple of young Anakin because there's a lot of the Phantom Menace ones. The Phantom Menace, but yeah, so I was like, I could get one of each if I could, but can't right now. So I figured I would pick one that you hardly don't see. So we'll get into that right now. So let me go ahead and close this figure or close this image out. And I am all natural, no makeup here. So I'm sorry if I scare you guys. Let's see here. So here you go. So I'm not wearing makeup, so I'm sorry. Okay. So here he is. Look at that. Everything's intact. There's still the card. Look at that. So he's positioned so you can see all sides of him. Look at. Yeah, today's no makeup day for me. I did a lot of face care today. Biggs dark lighter and with the blaster pistol. And of course, the Kenner collection. No money was given to Disney at all. So, and this is a Kenner collection. The Power of the Force, free frame action slide, actual movie scene to see and project. So all of them had them in there. And then, of course, the warning hazards. And look at the back here. Let me see. So Biggs. This is Tatooine native and childhood buddy of Luke Skywalker. Biggs dark lighter holds off quickly advancing TIE fighters in the Death Star trench. So, but then, he ends up dying, but at least he held his own in the time being. And here's all the other characters you can collect. Let me put that up there a little bit more. So, and then all the characters. And then, of course, back in the day, you can get a little folder to collect all the slides and put them in there to keep them well kept. Kenner. And look at, I don't remember if you guys remember, join the official Star Wars fan club. I don't know if you guys remembered that right here. So there you go. Trademark, and it's 1997 Hasbro Inc. And again, this is from, no money was given to Disney for this. And you can even cut this out and collect the card here if you wanted to. So let's see who I wanted. Okay, I already seen that one. Hail everyone. Hello. Oh, stop. You're beautiful. Thank you. I have no makeup. Nothing. Okay. Let's see here. I remember that line. There's Jabba. Yes. So we have the Dewback and Sand Trooper, Jabba the Hutt, and Han Solo. I want to find those. Neon Nub, Bespin Luke Skywalker, and I'll turn this around and share it to you guys. Wedge Skiff Guard, Lando Calrissian in General's gear. That's a good one to collect. And the Emperor's Royal Guard. And you can even find Han Solo in the Endor gear, of course, and then also in Carbonite. Let's see here, and Ponda Baba, Salt Marie, and EV99, Emperor's Royal Guard, of course. So all of those. There you go. There you go. And let's see here. I had the Bespin Luke figure. You could remove the hand to recreate the scene of Vader chopping it off. Yes, that's pretty cool, huh? Let's see here. Yes, I joined the Hyperspace fan clubs in 2007. Great times. Awesome. Yes. Let's see here. Infernal Hails. And so I hope you guys are all doing well. I just wanted to have a nice little chat with you and to see how everybody's doing. It's been a while since I've chatted with all you guys. And yeah, coffee chat is coming up. But, but I thought I'd just jump on and say hello and chat with you guys and show you this beautiful piece that I found at a very reasonable price. So let me see here. I don't know if you guys could see his face close up. Pretty cool. The details for his face are really well done. But when I was looking at Leia's, she looks like someone to put a wig onto Han's face or someone's face, a male's face. That's that. I was kind of sad about that. Biggs was such a great character. Too bad they didn't keep the beginning in Star Wars. Yeah, where him and Luke interact and all of that. And then also that one where Big, introduces Luke Skywalker, like, of course, then they refer back to his lineage, Luke's lineage with Anakin's piloting skills and stuff. So that was another missed one too. But that was pretty cool. Makes me wonder, because how everybody's talking, well, Star Wars was saved from George Lucas's wife at the time, her editing. I wonder if that was one of the scenes that were taken out. And if so, I wonder, because I know that they edit, and what the original vision of the movies usually are, we don't see because so much editing takes place. I wonder if those were the scenes that she'd taken out, and if they could have been left in. Who knows? That would have been something interesting to see. So, yeah. I don't know what you guys think about that. I think that he had various editors. She wasn't the only one that worked on the film. And no one knows if something's going to be saved or it was saved due to the fact that we don't have anything else to compare it to. So that's how I see that. All right, let's see here. And then my schedule's going back to normal now. So let me show you my schedule for September. Let's see here. Thursdays is coffee chat, always 9 a.m. unless stated otherwise. And then, that's the wrong one. That's August. I didn't upload the new one. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Hi.
Did you tell Thomas the food is here?
No. All right. So let me go ahead and update the new one here. Okay. And take down this other one. This is what happens. And you guys are here seeing me get organized for the month. Thank you for bearing with me. Let's see here. I don't want to rename that one. Okay, here we go. So this announced that my week that I had off, and so I'm happy to be back. Thursday coffee chats, always 9 a.m. I do have a 2K thank you live stream I want to do for you guys, and so I do want to dress up as Jan Ors, and I'm still collecting some items. So it might be towards the end of the month, which is perfectly fine with me. I just want you guys to all be there, hang out with me, have some fun. On the 9th, this Thursday at 6 p.m., Talking EU with Miss Martin Buses. She is amazing to talk with when it comes to lore, like Star Wars and all that, even Lord of the Rings. So come over for that. You will find how she began with Star Wars, her origins with Star Wars, including the expanded universe. And then on the 24th, I'm talking EU with Rev Kev. I might add another one on the schedule. I'd like to do 2 or 3, and that's it. Interviews. And so we get to hear how he got started, his origin with Star Wars Expanded Universe and all of that good stuff. And then the 23rd, I am hosting Queen's Council here. It's going to be like a slumber party type fun thing with maybe some games, maybe some silly talk and silly articles to go over. Just something to kick back. And then I'm also on Fall of Night, which is on the 18th on Tim Open Airlock's channel. And then, of course, Queen Councils now and then Babe de Menace. So those are the channels I'm involved with. I don't always get to pop on some of them, so jump on some of them because of my own schedule, because I am working too. So let's see here. Ghost, probably not just me, but it feels like it's sometimes beauty. Our beauty in my mind has more to do with personality than anything else. And yes, in my mind, you seem to be a beautiful person. Thank you. I love the compliment. Let's see here. Biggs was such a great character. Too bad they didn't keep the beginning of. Yeah, I reread that one. Yes, you're right. Hit the like and share the stream. Thank you, Soul Assassin, very much. I appreciate you and your modding and stuff. You are amazing. And then Paul, I think Marcia had more to do with fixing the ending. Yeah, I didn't fully get into everything. Hey, Stig, I am going to DM you right now. So hold up. So Stig's in trouble now. Let me see here. Let's see here. There we go. Stig, go ahead and check your Twitter DM. There you go. And he's all, hello there. Yeah. So like I said, this is just a fun chat with you guys. Chat, reveal the Kenner doll that I received. And I just love the blaster rifle too, their blaster pistol. So there you go. It's pretty cool. I don't even think I want to take the little slide out. I probably can find one of those little slides to view it in. So I don't know if you can see, but it's him in his X-Wing. You could barely see it. Barely see it. There we go. Yeah, and then I've been having fun making fun of some stuff when it comes to Disney Star Wars. So if you guys been following me on Twitter, you'll know what I'm talking about. So there we go. And yeah, so I'm excited. When you guys come into the interview with Teresa on Talking EU, she also is into music and all that. So I can't wait to talk and discuss with her about John Williams and the score for him. That's going to be fun. So let me see here. I seen the thing move, but I don't see anything coming up in the chat there. So yeah, so share in the chat what you guys like about Biggs, like what you know from him. If it's just in the movies, that's fine. But what you know about him in the EU. And let's create a conversation since he's kind of the topic today. So I'll go ahead and share. Let's see here. All right. And it's kind of slow here. All right. So, and other things that's going on with me. Oh, hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Just had pork chops and potatoes and stuff.
Yeah. Nice. That sounds good. We went out and you seen the Kenner doll that I got, right?
Yeah, I saw it. This one's bigger, isn't it? Let
me see here. I'll go ahead and remove this real quick. So this is the standard Kenner one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is bigger than 3.75 inches, right?
I think it's still the 3.75 inches. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ones I have are, Yeah, because this one kind of has a pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones I have are posable. They don't have any poses.
Oh, okay.
Looks great though.
Look at the details on his face. My camera keeps blurring out on it. Are really good. The one that I seen was Princess Leia, and she looked like there was a man with a wig stuck on her head. Not that good.
Yeah. Well, that's what Disney wants to do with Leia. So.
No. This is a original Kenner one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
But,
in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was really happy you could.
Well, this isn't the original from back in the day.
What's that?
Because there was no Bigs back in the day. So this one is newer.
This one came from 1997.
Yeah.
Trademark 1997, and then here's all the figures.
Yeah. Because this is later than the original Kenners. I mean, from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, and then this also has the slide to it, so you can do the little movie slide to it. You can barely see it, but it's him in his X-wing.
Oh.
In the movie.
That's actually quite cool.
That is, and I don't even want to open it. It's like I don't want to open you now because I don't have nowhere to store the slide, and I might lose it.
Put it in a drawer.
But then still, every single one of these that were there had their slide to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been trying to get some of the old trilogy figures.
Yeah.
Just put them in my Star Wars shelf.
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting all kinds of others, but I'm like, I need to limit myself,
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know what you said for him to say that, but I'm not surprised. That's what she said. Yeah. So I'm like, what did he say? What actually did he say? So yeah. So my week went by pretty well. Just wanted to catch up with everybody and just casually chat with everybody and let them know the schedule. We do have coffee chat coming up, so I hope you're well and ready for that.
Yeah, I hope so too. My sleep schedule is royally screwed up though.
Okay. All right. I know you're still awake and it's late over there.
Oh, I got up 2 hours ago.
Okay.
I sleep during the day and I get up at night.
Okay. Oh, okay. He said it's bigger than 3 inches, right?
Yeah, it's that big.
It's that big. There we go. There we go. And then, so try to get some sleep and we got a couple of days for that. And then that night I have Miss Martin Muses on for Talking EU.
Oh yeah, she knows a shitload about the EU.
Yeah, she does. It's going to be fun. And even with, John Williams and music and stuff too. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Oh, everyone goes sub to Miss Martin Muses. She's very close to getting 500 subs.
Yep. I shared that too a while back. Yeah. Yep. And then it's not in this. Her link's not here. Soul Assassin, if you're still here, if you can pull up her link. It says, the Sentinel says, I've always collected the Jedi and Sith characters. They look so good displayed fighting each other. Yeah. I know. I haven't taken any of my figures out of their boxes whatsoever. I know, Stig, you have, and you have them.
Oh, yeah. I take them out of the boxes immediately.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I have 3 of the 6-inch Black Series. I have Jaina Solo, which I got from you.
Yes.
And I have a Darth Vader, which I thought was a bootleg, but it wasn't. It was actually
that was a store.
Yeah, I got it from China, and it wasn't a bootleg.
Yeah.
And I have the Tartakovsky Kenobi.
Yeah.
That one looks fantastic.
I bet. And then speaking of Miss Martin Muses, we have her here. Hello. I can't wait to have you on Thursday. It's going to be fun. All right. And then everybody's talking about inches matter and everything now. That's with anything, right? Inches matter.
Well, no, not really.
No, not really.
Yeah.
That's what you do with those inches. No, I'm joking. Okay, we're not going there anymore.
No, it's just, could you use the fist too?
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Are you on a video?
Well, I'll talk to the chat in the meantime.
Oh, there you go. No, I'm back. I just received a package.
Really?
So since I'm sharing, let's see what's going on here. Oh, I got it. Okay, so this is a live unpackaging here. Ooh. And let's see here.
That's a true Bakura.
Yes. Yeah. It's a hardcover.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Mm-hmm.
I got it last year, I think.
Yeah.
Or earlier this year. I'm currently reading it. That exact book.
Yes. In fact, that's what we're reading for literature review. And let me go ahead and put the hardcover or an image in my brand here so I can share other than showing it to you. Excuse me. But yeah, so we are reading now for literature review Truths at Bakura. Right now I'm comparing it to the Audible, and I like to do that because I do like to recommend Audible if necessary. But if I find out too much, like it's missing out too much vital information, because they do plot heavy, but then sometimes they also take out stuff that's very useful to understand the plot. So
yeah, the
sometimes
old
nuances do make you understand a little bit more.
Yeah, the old X-Wing, the X-Wing audiobooks are a joke. They're like 2 hours long.
Right. They are.
The whole book would be like 11 or 12 hours.
Right.
So there's almost nothing in there except for the action scenes.
Yeah. Just the action scenes. Like even when Corn Horn blasts a stormtrooper up his helmet, parts of that details for that is taken out of there too. So it sucks. So yeah. So let me see here. I'm going to share it right now. So this is it. Let me take Soul Assassin off the thing here. Where it is. Okay. All right. So here it is. So Truths at Bakura is the read now for literature review, you guys. So it's not too late to pick it up. From what my comparing the Audible to this, there are some vital information that you probably want to know about when it comes to even continuity. If you're continuity buff like I am, then I would say read the book. And then after that, you go for the Audible because it's fun. You'll understand the Audible. Well, it's not like you're not going to understand it. It's just that there's some vital information that you don't want to miss. And so there we go. And it's a short read, so it's not that long. There's only like 300 pages. Just about 310, 11. So it's not that much to read. Not that much. And you get scenes. It's like it's hours, days, a day right after the Battle of Endor. So, and I've been sharing a lot. I've been sharing quotes. I've been pulling quotes out of the book and sharing them. Like even where Luke calls Hale's, kind of spoiler reviews, sorry, but Hale's Admiral Akbar for a meeting, and Luke's still recovering. He's still down from getting torn up or messed up by the Force lightning from the Emperor Palpatine. And they're making him stay in bed. He doesn't want to stay in bed, though. He wants to be active. But if he doesn't, that's detrimental to his health, right? And so, there's a scene there where, Akbar does come to Luke and they discuss about him going to Bakura. And he's like, General Kenobi gave me orders to go. And so I shared that little quote about like how, he studied Kenobi's offense. He was impressed by Kenobi's offense. And so our General Kenobi, right? And he also knows that Luke's word is honorable, so so he figures since what Luke told him, isn't a lie. And then he also mentions how strong Kenobi is in the Force as a Jedi Knight. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So I suggest pick it up and read. It does talk about Emperor Palpatine, and this is back in 1994, I believe this book came out. So George did have a plan, right, Steve?
Yeah.
And it talks about the Clone Wars, even though they couldn't get too much into the Clone Wars yet because that was still kind of off limits. They can discuss it, but they couldn't really,
Yeah, they're kind of stepping around it,
right.
talking about it in loose terms, and
Mm-hmm.
they even did that a bit in the old Marvel comics.
Mm-hmm.
Fun thing though, the old Marvel comics, the writers there got George's notes.
Yeah.
And they in the Marvel comics, what is it, Fems Saisha?
Yeah. Saisha, yeah.
Yeah, he's mistaken for Boba Fett and all, but he explains how Palpatine rose to power through politics and political maneuvering and manipulating the Clone Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, and then you have people going, oh yeah, George never had a plan for the prequels. Like, then how the heck can something that spot on from the prequels be in a comic from 1981?
Yeah, right. And that's still within the time frame of him making the OT.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's the thing. And so I will gladly keep on reiterating that.
Also,
early in the comics did refer back to what George had planned.
Yeah. Also, first in that same comic is the first mention of Mandalore, the planet.
Right. And then so Amen Fate says, read Bakura Monday per your recommendation. I can't wait. I will announce the schedule here soon. I want to make it. It's probably going to change just so that I can have a more, I would say, fluent people panel, I guess you can say, where it's easier for them to come on per their schedule. So yeah. So I'm excited about that, to announce that. I just haven't had a chance to talk with everybody on scheduling yet. Let's see here. And again, yes, so good. I love the details, and I'm just going to talk about the beginning of the book. I love the details, how it gave us information about how much Luke was damaged by that Force lightning. So he wasn't this overpowerful person, this being. He was still human. His body was still responding. It also stated that he did receive Force healing training from Yoda. So we got a little bit of breakdown on what he got training, where he, like what Yoda trained him. But we kind of figured that much, that he got trained as much as he could from Yoda, and like in almost everything that he may have known, And but it reiterated that he did get Force healing training from Yoda. So, but he wasn't very good at it at the time. So
no, it takes years to get good at it.
Right. And he didn't need it just.
Yeah, and it's not like just wave your hand and you're healed up. It even takes time with the Force healing.
Right.
Force healing basically just speeds up your healing.
Right. And then Chaos Man, hello, how are you doing? I know this may come out of nowhere, but I really hate the Marvel type humor that is in most movies. That was a major flaw in the sequel trilogy, and overall it makes it hard to make scenes or take scenes seriously. I get it. Oh, and Last Jedi, if it doesn't have Snap Wexley, it's not canon. Oh goodness. And how are you doing? Let's see here. And Mr. Orange, The Mandalorian was next level. The Mandalorian, as in the original canon, or the movie, or the series under Disney?
I don't know.
I hope there are more. Okay, he's talking about the series.
Yeah, that absolutely was next level of shit.
Oh goodness. And then Amen Chaos Man 17. Yeah, I do agree with that too. I do. Soul Assassin, wait, you're saying Luke was taught by a stormtrooper? Oh my goodness. I know, that was crazy. That was back in 2015 through 2017 when those series of comics came out about Luke. Yep. So there you go. So people blame the movies for ruining him? No, it began from the beginning.
Yeah, it's not just the sequels. And you know what? the Disney comics and novels are not Disney EU, because in Disney canon, everything is on the same level of canon. They made an official statement about that. So this comic, The Mandalorian, and Star Wars Episode 5, they're all equally canon.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. So we can't really blame the movies. We have to blame the company.
No, the movies just made it all very visible.
Right.
You know?
It just
it just put it on the big screen. But the problem started way before that.
Right. And and it's pretty sad that we have to be talking about that, but it's reality in its own self. And I will just say this is that I'm not going to tell you how you spend your money, but I'm going to tell you how I spend mine. I am going to spend on secondhand stores, secondary stores, where I can get them without paying the mouse. And so I found places, I know places where I can get collections and collect, without the label as much as you can. I get it. Sometimes you can't find something and you want to get it with the label. So I would say, just do it then if all else. But that will show, in a sense, it'll show where you want your money to go. But then will that even course correct their direction? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people saying, this and that person is going to retcon the sequel trilogy. It's going to make the sequel trilogy go away. And Kathleen Kennedy is going to be fired.
Right.
Let's go with that. Kathleen Kennedy gets fired.
Yeah.
Let's say she gets fired tomorrow publicly and humiliated in public. It's not going to fix anything because Disney now has almost 10 years of Star Wars content that they've made.
Yeah.
Comics, video games, novels, some movies, some TV shows. They're not going to get rid of all that. They're not going to get rid of a decade of content. It's just not going to happen. So if anyone thinks it's going to be like a huge win when Kennedy disappears, it's not. It's still going to be the same. The damage is still there and it's not going away.
Right. There has to be a total reset, reboot for that.
Yeah, they need to go back to the basics. They need to go back to 2012 and continue from there, which they won't do.
They won't.
Yeah,
sorry to say they won't. So we have Lost Jedi here. First Order are the most tactically stupid entity to ever exist in cinema. They had 1 billion stormtroopers listening to Hux's speech, but they needed to send a janitor to Jakku.
Good point.
That's so sad. Okay, so I know if you guys follow me and follow Stig, you will know about this janitor thing. You just recently posted about that, right, Stig?
Yeah, they had back in the Lucasfilm canon, they had cleaning droids that were basically robot janitors. They were everywhere, even in plenty of the novels. Maintenance droids and cleaner droids, all that. Disney takes over, and the janitors in Star Wars are now black people.
Yeah.
So they got rid of the droids and made the black people the janitors.
Right. And I swear to God, they are so stupid. I mean, if anything, you expect some consistency with keeping like the same technological stuff. Even if they don't use the characters from the EU and they redo the EU, at least keep the same technical stuff, like even cleaning droids, to keep it consistent, or maybe give us an evolution of those cleaning droids. Instead, we got human stormtrooper janitor. Right. That's good going.
And the fans are the racist ones, right?
Right. And he says, great point. And then Lost Jedi, okay, they're chatting here. And then so we have Renee, Patrick, and how are you doing, Renee? So dumb. Yes, it is. And so, that's one thing that's, but the thing is that's faux lore, so with things like that, I'm like, I know where I need to stay at because everything makes sense there. Even the infinities, even the ones that were put in S canon, when they decided to create the EU, everything made sense. Everything was coherent with at the time that they were made, and even past that when they started, linking the continuity. So
one of the first things they did with Disney canon
uh-huh.
was to get rid of the EU, which is, fine. They want to do something new,
Right.
but at least make it better, right? And they said it would be better, more consistent and all that. But then right after they got rid of the EU, they released a Tarkin novel, which directly references the Plagueis book they just canceled, or rather, decanonized. So I'm like, you're off to a bad start if you're already directly referencing something you just decanonized.
Yeah. No, exactly. So
right from the get-go, they screwed up, really.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
You know what? They're gonna do something with Plagueis because they made a point right before the High Republic was announced, or rather, it had been announced, but before they did the trailers and stuff. There were several articles, and I think it was an interview with, or a statement from one of the story group people saying that,
Wow.
yeah, the Plagueis novel is absolutely not canon.
Right.
So
right.
they
It's not. There's no way.
decanonized it, and
Yeah.
yeah, and the Phil media started doing articles about it too, which leads me to believe that they don't want people to confuse the Plagueis novel with something they're planning to do.
Yeah. Right. And for a fact, it's going to be screwed up.
Yeah, and George Lucas oversaw the Plagueis novel when it was written.
Yeah.
He had a lot of input in that one, and he was making sure they got it right.
Correct.
Which is weird because if George never cared about the EU, why would he care about that book?
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of them, like even Shadows of the Empire, which happened between 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of those that even in New Jedi Order, he had input in there. He wanted things to happen the way it did so that it coincides with what he had planned.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So there we go. And including, we have Massage Ventures right here. And so we're still going. We have one more month for you channel members to get in live streams, to be counted, to have a chance to have your name draw for a free copy. And I do have, let me go ahead and grab them real quick. But I do have some of the prints that came in. I only ordered a few prints to be mailed out right away. But however, if I run out of them, you could still get the prints. I just have to have reprints to do. So that's fine.
Yeah. Renee in the chat says the EU had better continuity. You know what? Right. I'm gonna dispute that because the EU had continuity.
Yeah.
That's it. Disney doesn't have continuity at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we go. Well, let me take that image off first because you guys can't see nothing with that covering it. So this is the big print here, and I have my window glaring on it. Sorry. So this is the 16 by 20. So the winner will be able to win the 16 by 20. And this is the, I forgot which one size this one is. I'll have to take a look at the list. But this is the standard 8.5 by 11 or whatever, the letter size. So this has no border.
Speaking of people with no border, Matt Wilkins is in the chat.
Hi, Matt. How you doing? And then here's the larger size. So I think this is the 10 by something. I forgot. I'll announce it again. But yeah, so here you go. So these are available, and I already do have someone purchase a painting already. So I'm excited about that. I'm super excited. Let me take myself off of this big screen here. So Matt Wilkins can see your lovely avatar. There we go. Let me see here. And so those are available for copy for purchase. Let's see here. And then, oh, there he is. Okay. He says, more empty lies from a company who's so far removed from their fans. It's tragic. And you got a great point right there. You do. You do, sir. You have a great point right there. And then Soul Assassin says, Disney Lucasfilm doesn't read. Obviously, they don't. Chaos Man. While the New Republic was flawed in the EU's, its mistakes were realistic. In Disney, they make so many mistakes. It's just so the First Order can be intimidating. Yeah, you have to dumb down the heroes because the villains are.
Yeah, it's the EU is 1,000 comics, probably 200 something novels.
Yeah.
And about 40 video games. I mean, of course, there's going to be mistakes in it.
Yeah.
There's even going to be bad entries.
Yes, exactly. And then I do have copies of Luke Skywalker. I have to put it up on the thing there as well. So there you go. And this paper that it's on, it is archival paper. So that means it will keep it from damage and wear and tear and all that. So thank you so much, Orange Hat Review, and I appreciate the support. Let's see here. Fair enough. Yeah, I think it is 11 by 17. I'm like, I just drew a blank on that, but yeah. Then Fell Empire is the coolest empire. The Imperial Knights are dope. Love how it is a great continuation from the Fell characters of New Jedi Order. Another showcase of incredible continuity in the EU. And that's the thing, because we do see in Fate of the Jedi where Jag hints on her coming into the Empire through their marriage, and that she can make an offshoot academy from the Jedi Order. And so that's kind of like a hint to what's to come, right? So we were supposed to start seeing that. And obviously, we're not going to ever see it, but they were leading up to it. There was already hints leading up to it, even Fate of the Jedi. So that was pretty cool. And you haven't read Fate of the Jedi, have you, Stig?
Oh, yes, I've read that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
I read it when it came out.
Okay.
I just went through Legacy of the Force and then straight to Fate of the Jedi.
That's some good reading right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's some good reading right there. Yes.
Yeah, I think I did 18 books in like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Because, it's 2 times 9, right?
Yeah. That's like going through the new Jedi Order series almost, because it's about the same amount of books.
Yeah. Actually, I got a message from 19K Fox yesterday. He had been, he's gotten through the new Jedi Order. He's doing the audiobooks because he's traveling a lot.
Yeah.
And he wanted to know if he should do the Dark Nest before Legacy, and I told him yes.
Might as well. I mean, you only know if he likes it or not once he's done reading it. I like it for the continuity and stuff, and the revelation of Padme and stuff like that. So if you guys haven't read it, there is information about how they find out who Padme is to them. So I thought that was pretty good. There's some things that were kind of slow, and I'm like, okay, but I do like the story. It's not one on the top tier of my 10 favorites or anything, but I do like the story because of the continuity it shares. And Lost Jedi says, Disney doesn't want the old fans that value canon and continuity. I'm calling this old farts, all of us, sorry. That's too much work. They want fans who will have emotional breakdowns every time they feed a turd with the logo on it. They will gobble it up. They just dangle those keys, right? Dangle those keys. And Abigor at OG Star Wars, have you considered incorporating a lightsaber into one of your yoga routines as a form of lightsaber kata? I have. Perhaps even in Sith witch costume. That would be epic. If I did something like that, if I cosplayed a Sith or even a Jedi with a lightsaber.
You could do a Night Sister.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Get all painted up.
Yeah.
and then have some knee-high boots.
Yeah, and bend
Booty
around swinging a lightsaber.
Yeah, and then like wear some booty shorts and a yoga top.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that would put a boost to my channel for sure. Um, how is the Young Reader series starting with Vader's glove? It's good. I think that one Young Readers one, I think that's canon, I think, isn't it? It's hard to tell with these young readers.
Yeah, I know the Young Jedi Knight books. They're on the canon level of the novels.
Yeah, the Young Jedi Knights are. Yeah, right. And then Chaos Man, find it cool. I find it cool and ironic that the Fel dynasty is descended from Vader. Yeah. But the thing is that they're still light side. And I will argue with people. They're like, no, they're more gray Jedi. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. I think they're more heavily trained in combat more so than they're more like guards than the Jedi Knights were. So
yeah, they're more like the next level of the Imperial Guards, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And their armors are even red.
Right.
But they have a little bit of force, though, but they're not really good enough to be a Jedi or a Sith or whatever.
Yeah.
Just, basic force users, but excellent melee combatants.
Yeah, exactly. Soul Assassin, been listening to the Young Jedi Knight series, starting book 3. I like them. Yeah, they're really good. They're fun. I need to do like a whole review just on my own through the 14 books. That would be fun. Yoga pants and a big stick. What could go wrong?
Yeah, it has the making of ending up on one of those, ultimate fails compilations.
Oh, and I got my my leggings from Raging Rhino's merch. So I have some yoga leggings that says
they're
weird as fuck. Yeah.
They're all the rage these days.
Yes. And then hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, Soul Assassin. And let's see here. Very cool. Okay. Let me see here. They're chatting right there. And let's see. Booty shorts and yoga top. New mission priority, fellows. Yep. So, and
she's gonna do it. I won't.
I would love to see you that way, Stig.
Rolling around in yoga pants and swinging a stick.
Yeah.
No.
No. I like how you say that. Who wants to see Stig in yoga pants swinging around a lightsaber? +1 in the chat.
If they see it once, they'll never want to see it again.
So if you guys want to see Stig in yoga pants swinging around a lightsaber stick, press 1 in the chat. No one's like responding whatsoever. They're like, nope. No,
yeah, they just make it stop. Well, Wilkins would like to see it, but
yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't popped up. Oh, -99999.
Yep. Thank you. I agree with you.
And then Legacy era is just my favorite era. Ha ha ha. Love talking about it. I have always loved comics more than anything. I adore seeing the Jedi Order restored and fighting the Sith. That's pretty cool. I really like the Legacy comics. I really like them. They are good. I want to see Stig in yoga pants. Oh, okay. Well, we have one. Yeah, no. I'll have to get you some from my merch versus OG Star Wars on it. I'll send them to you. And he's, he has a thing when he gets a gift, he has to honor it by using it in its intentions.
I bet you it wouldn't even fit.
Oh, yeah? Well, then I would have to send some to you to find out.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, sure. It fits my elbow. I don't know.
And let's see. Wish we could have gotten Cade Skywalker, Nia Solo, and Marasai Fel together. Yeah. And then
Chance Calrissian.
Huh?
Chance Calrissian too.
Yeah, that's right. Because Chance, he's younger than Ben, right? So he's probably like what, 10 years younger than Ben Skywalker?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Something like that. So he's still kind of young then. He's like a young man by then. Or a teenager. I think he's a teenager. No. I have to look up his
Well,
age. I think by Fate of the Jedi, he is still young.
Yeah, he. I seem to remember he was more in the Crucible book than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crucible is unabridged on Audible. So that's one
Yeah.
I would say go listen to it and read it if you wish, or do both or whatever. But that's one I would recommend for Audible. I would recommend like Kenobi on Audible because it's unabridged. There's a few of them that are unabridged that. Oh, and all of the Fate of the Jedi. I think Fate of the Jedi. No, I don't think all of them are unabridged. Yeah, I think all of the Fate of the Jedi are unabridged. Yeah.
If someone in the chat are wondering why some books are unabridged or not, it has to do with when they were released, because a lot of them are from the 90s and early 2000s. That was before we had MP3 files, right? Before that was really common. And audiobooks were released on cassette tapes first, and then on CDs. So they had to abridge them. Otherwise, you'd have to get like 12 or, even more than that. Probably 20 CDs, right? For one book.
Yeah.
So it was a spacing issue, big time. Because that would fill up a store shelf fast.
Yeah.
Later on, though, especially in the second half of the Del Rey period, really, that's when everything was unabridged, because they were being sold digitally.
Yeah. Yeah. Chaos says, Stig, I meant the Legacy Comics era, not post Crucible. Legacy comic era is post Crucible.
Yeah, the Kate Skywalker one, those are after Crucible.
Yeah.
And they're awesome. The Legacy Volume 1 Omnibus is out in March. I think it was March.
Yeah, it was March. It's March. And we have Hell asking everyone's favorite Star Wars game. We're going to start wrapping up here. I just wanted this to be a fun chat. Just, share this nice little find here of Biggs and just say hello to you guys since I've been off for a week, So, and then I was like, oh, Stig showed up. He's awake. So I invited him in. So you guys in the chat and Stig, you can answer this question. What's everyone's favorite Star Wars game?
I don't know, but I have a top 3.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, the first one would be, and this is a game I've beaten probably 20 times. It's Jedi Academy.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's very replayable. You can play as a different Jedi. You can focus on different powers, use different lightsaber styles, different lightsabers. You can have a dual-bladed one. You can have one in each hand. You can have a standard one. All that stuff. Replayability. Yeah. And it sticks to the EU perfectly. There's so many EU references in there, and they're accurate.
Yeah.
So that game is a 10 out of 10 for me. And the first KOTOR game, absolutely a 10 out of 10 as well. Awesome, story based. And the third one I think would be the original X-Wing game.
Okay.
That was it hasn't aged well or anything like that, but it's still playable. And I was just hooked on that game.
Yeah.
Really hooked.
Yeah, and that's fun. It's neat. It's fun. And let's see here. He says he likes the Jedi Outcast.
Yeah, I'll agree with him on that, because Jedi Outcast, well, it uses the same game engine as Jedi Academy. Jedi Academy is a sequel to it.
Okay.
But Jedi Outcast has a way better story. It's completely focused on Kal Katarn and Janors.
Yeah. Yeah, and the story counts too when it comes to games as well. Orange Chat, my favorite Star Wars game is Jedi Academy. You can mime people close.
Yeah, you can make. Yeah, you hit a stormtrooper with a lightsaber. His arm flies off sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually the Jedi Academy and Jedi Knights 2, which is Jedi Outcast. They're the only games that have really done the lightsabers correctly.
Yeah.
Because in other games, it's just a damage stick.
Yeah.
You have to hit them 10 times and then they die. In Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, you can kill people in one hit. Even some of the higher level Dark Jedi too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then this has been fun chatting with all you guys. I definitely need to get Stig on. I know you guys learn about him a lot just being on my channel hosting coffee chat with me, but I do need to get him in for a Talking EU. I have a whole list of people I need to get, even people I normally, I know on Twitter and stuff like that. And I need to bring people in that do play the game so they can also discuss that kind of talk too, because I'm not a big game player, and I'm barely getting into Star Wars video games now. But that's it. So we're going to go ahead and start closing here. Again, you guys, thank you guys for coming in and just BSing with me. This is the schedule right here. I'm still collecting the costuming for Janor, so I will announce the 2K thank you stream. And then here's the schedule here. This Thursday, I'll see you in the morning and in the evening, coffee chat, then Talking EU with Miss Martin Muses. So I'm super excited for that. And then we also have people getting entered for the drawing. So whoever showed up today, even though it wasn't announced, I'm just going to go ahead and add your names to that. So, and so thank you guys. And I just wanted to come in and say hello to you guys, everyone. And thank you guys for supporting me even on my week off. Life happens, and so I need to take the time for the special event that I had this last Sunday. And glad to have Stig back here with me as well. So do you want to add anything, Stig? Where are you going to be showing up this week? Are you besides mine?
When I'm awake, I'm on Mara's channel, Jade Shadow, on Fridays.
Okay.
For the cringe factor, I think it's called.
Nice.
Which is, we basically talk about three topics from the week that's been cringy, pop culture things, and it's a gold mine these days, isn't it?
Right.
It's we do that. It's a little bit of fun, and other than that, I just if someone asks and I'm awake, then and I'm on Miss Martin Muses sometimes too when she's streaming. So
yeah, exactly. And she does have a couple of videos up. So you guys go ahead and subscribe to her as well. And again, if you haven't become a member of my channel and you want to, then I suggest, and I recommend you do that. If not, it's fine too. I'm just glad you're here to support me. But you do get little perks. And, again, before I close out here, this is one of the little perks on receiving copies of my paintings. So, but also channel members who don't win a copy will get 10% off their purchase. I already have that all set up. I will send out the purchase link with the code to the members. So I can send members that through my community part where they only see it. And so I'll do that here pretty soon as well. And thank you guys so much for just coming in and hanging out with me, with Stig. And just for a fun little chat. And I greatly appreciate every single one of you here. So thank you again. And see you Thursday. Oh, one more thing. I do have a video coming out here pretty soon on the series of Tatooine history coming out here pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. They're just fun little short clips that I'm dicing them up into bite-sized pieces so that you guys can learn more about the very first planet of Star Wars that and that's Tatooine. So it's fun. And it actually was kind of Stig's fault, or not fault, but idea for that. Because I was trying to figure out what else to do. And you're like, what about Tatooine?
You know what I just realized though?
What?
And the Tusken Raiders got their name because they sacked Fort Tusken,
right?
Thousands of years ago, right? Mm-hmm. So they basically massacred a fort because they hated that they brought technology and all kinds of stuff they didn't like.
Right.
In Disney canon, they're called Tusken Raiders. You see that in The Mandalorian and even in Star Wars Episode 1, they're called Tusken Raiders. But how could Fort Tuscan have been sacked if there was no hyperspace lanes in the Outer Rim before the High Republic, which is 200 years before Episode 1?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they're named Tuscan Raiders in Disney canon makes no sense, because there was never any Fort Tuscan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
That is not a thing whatsoever. And another thing that I'll bring up is that one of the earliest natives of Tatooine were so intelligent, and this is before the Rat Attack. Was it Rat Attack, or what were they? They're not the Rat Attack. What was their name?
Oh, the ones who made the Star Forge in KOTOR?
Yes.
The Rakata?
Rakata, there you go. I'm like, Rat Attack, Rakata, blah blah blah. But anyways, I'm like, shit, I forgot the name. But when they bombarded them, so before they bombarded the planet, the original natives were so technological advanced that they started leaving Tatooine and settling other systems as well. So you can't have that in the new lore, right? Because that wasn't a thing. Yeah. So that's another thing, and I might cover some of that.
Also, they said that the Jawas had traveled from Tatooine too in spaceships, which is why we see them on another planet in The Mandalorian, and they've been doing that. It said they've been doing that for a long time.
Oh.
But how could they do that without without hyperspace technology or hyperspace lanes?
But you know what, Stig? And now we're turning this into like another extended part. Well, anyways, but you know what? Scavengers, they're good pilots. All they need to learn how to pilot is being a scavenger, right? So the Jawas are the best pilots in the whole galaxy. That's in the new.
They have to be.
Oh my god. And then so one more and then we're gonna go. They just named a location in Tuscan and said they rated it. You're dealing with people who explain the Rise of Skywalker by saying that between movies they miniaturized hyperspace tracker to fit on a tie, right? And they can't even get their time right. They said that Ray trained a year, but between episodes 7 through 9, it happened within like a year and a half, 2 years. So where was that year?
Oh, it's going to be explained in Well, it's probably the comics, isn't it?
I don't know.
Where when Poe was looking straight at stormtroopers with jetpacks, and then a few weeks later, when the movie happens, they fly now. Like, you saw it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they fly now. So I guess that's the little bit of the spew there. So we had to make fun of it and laugh, whatever, or cringe, or whatever you want to call it. So thank you guys again for coming in, just shooting the shit, chatting with us, having fun. Again, keep an eye out at your secondhand stores, your antique stores. You never know what you may come across. So I thought that this would be a good collection because you don't hardly see bigs. So yeah, and thank you guys all again for coming, and thank you, Stig, for coming out and hanging out with me too. That's fun. I always enjoy your company. And thank you everybody in the chat, channel members. You guys will name or be entered for the drawing to win the drawing. And you guys have a great day. I'm gonna go do some yoga now and practice some poses I want to do with my lightsaber. Hey, no, and
she's gonna get bent.
Yes, I'm gonna get bent. Yeah, and so you guys have a great day. May the force be with you.